So welcome to my workshop. This is the garage where we are converting it into my workshop. At the moment it's full of stuff. I am a silversmith and the workshop is for my jewellery making. So this is the garage currently. It was filled up for working on cars. So under here is actually a huge car pit. So you can park your car on top and you can actually stand up underneath your car to look up and work on it rather than laying on trolleys. The wood that's on top of it is a bit rotten, so we've got some old doors and planks on top so that nobody accidentally falls into the pit. So we're going to get rid of all of this junk which we've been collecting by the door, and that's all going to go in the skip. And then once that's cleared, we will replace the sleepers which are over the top of the pit. That's Key's freezer, so that's full up with his food. And then beside it is a compressor. Well, there's all the tools for the compressor, and I think the actual compressor tank's in the corner for spray painting cars. This is all what my dad used to do. Got a bicycle. That one's mine. There's my scooter for Key. And then lots and lots of stuff. I think there's a lot of screws, different types of screws and stuff. This is a metal turning lathe. As far as I know, it doesn't work. It might just be the wiring, but it is very old and it is very rusty, so it would need a lot of restoration, I think, to work. And then this is my bench. So this is my polishing motor. When I've got my bench properly sorted, I can actually secure this because at the moment it's not screwed down. I have a crock pot which is filled with pickle acid. It's a low-grade acid which is used for removing tarnish from silver. So when you heat silver, it turns black, and the quickest way to remove that is with a gentle acid. This is my soldering block. It's actually a radiator brick, but it's heat resistant, so you can work on top of that and not risk setting fire to it. It's on a turntable. These are tools for my new pendant drill and some tweezers. My torch, just a small butane torch, which is hot enough to melt small amounts of silver, and it's great for soldering. This is the pendant drill head. Press drill doesn't work anymore, so I need to remove that one. And then I've got more room for my pendant drill, which is this one, and it has a foot pedal. There's the foot pedal. Basically, it's the same kind of drill you would see in a dentist. So this is my workshop, and hopefully soon we'll have doors and windows replaced. So I've got a big window in the back that needs to be replaced, and there's a door as well which I might have replaced. And then we have this window which definitely needs replacing. The wood seal around it is starting to rot, and the windowsill on the outside is rotting. And then the garage doors themselves, they're all built by my dad, and the plastic in them has deteriorated, so I'm going to have some wooden doors put in with some high windows with opaque glass so you can't see through, and there'll also be a security camera on the outside which has a floodlight. So we are going to be decluttering the garage today. It's a big task. Then you need to get some more shelves in here, Julie. I know. Hello, monkey. Hello. Hello. Look what we found in the garage. Oh, it's doing a wiggle. Can anyone guess what this is? Found it in the garage. It's like weird but cool. back in there. That's how you do it. One tiny piece at a time. Get inside it.
There's some shoes in there. Oh, look, a little penguin.
That's Grace. What?
Oh, there's one of the other masks.
What?
That's Hamtaro.
I remember you having that thing.
This thing?
At least it's not a beanie.
There's a cloud and his head just fell off.
Gross. I remember those. I had 2 of them. Why are they out here?
I'm so gutted for Hamtaro.
Oh, is he stuck to that thing? Ew. That's gross. The weirdest things make it to the garage.
Can you be careful, please? Oh. Babe, you need to wash that.
Hello.
We put a new door over the sleepers so that nobody falls in the pit.
Oh my god, that's pushing my whole weight. No chance. Oh, that's shut forever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not just you being weak.
But that was like my entire weight.
I want to know what's in there.
Well, we can chisel it
We
open.
need the crowbar.
Let me give it a check.
But you'll probably pull the actual thing over.
It is very stuck.
Alright, Mighty Bean, shut up.
It helps having 2 hands.
Excuse me, I was born with 2 hands.
It's
Fuses.
looks like it.
Lots
I
and
don't
lots.
know.
Lots and lots of fuses.
Surge protector.
And lots of. Is that just wire?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? That's like some kind of witch's hex bag.
It actually is.
Some kind of stones in there, maybe. Don't know.
Oh, it's metal beads, like BB gun beads.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Yeah, but that's why you take it down. What even is that?
They're like measuring cups for builders. Answer in the comments. What are these for? It's got a little dial on it with an arrow and numbers. They both have. Oh, look, that one's pointing to 3 and that one's pointing to 10. So whatever they are, they're measuring something or different size.
Hey, did you show them all that you're talking?
No.
Show them him. Put your finger in, I dare you.
Ew. That was one of my toys as a child, found in the garage where it had been saved. I guess he's only got 1 arm. That was so great.
That's haunting.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Some more notes from my dad. Yep, toasting fork, a hacksaw.
Oh, there's a flower press in there.
Oh, that's probably mine. What could have eaten the concrete away? Something spilled here,
So I don't know what that is under the tarpaulin.
and it's eaten the concrete. And that is into the pit. That looks so dark and ominous. I'm not gonna be able to see a thing. Can you shine it? Don't drop your phone
there's
down
a
there.
ladder.
Oh yeah, there's a ladder. You can see the edge of the ladder there. Down. That looks so scary.
Well, it's not full of water. That's something, so it's kept dry, even if the rest of it.
I don't think my camera's picking that up very well, but that is deep. It's got to be
There's a stool in
six
there.
foot.
And the chapstick.
Yeah, that's
A
right.
chapstick down there.
Most of my chopsticks down there.
So these all need replacing. They're actually not that deep. Is that 2 inch or 1.5 inch? Whatever that was. Hopefully I've recorded it. It's so deep.
Not that deep.
It is deep. It's 6 foot at least.
Must be deep enough to work on
I know. It's going to be taller than me.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple of metres. Oh, that'd be.
It would be if you fell in it.
And a couple of meters is
2 inches deep blades. 94 centimetres. Or 37 inches. Just under 37 inches. It's a random length. Creepy dark hole. Creepy. Found another military box.
Stay tuned to find out what's inside of it.
1956. Is that the date?
Well, the year. Yeah.
Yeah. 1956. That's pretty cool. You can see what's inside. Fade black. So this is all the work so far. Got a lot of stuff in the skip. It's definitely going to take a few days to get all of this done. I've got some plans for it, but I'm not entirely sure where everything's going to go. I would like to have a corner bench here, going along here, and then that way, so it's all one complete bench. And a cutout. When you're a jeweller, you have a cutout which you can sit into, so that when you're cutting things over your bench peg, which is this, so that all the filings and anything you're working on will drop down into a leather trough, so you don't lose any bits of the silver, because you collect all of the silver and then you can reuse it. I'm going to be getting rid of the metal turning lathe. I have plans to eventually have a kiln and the pottery wheel, so that could go there. I would like to have a planer and some woodworking tools, maybe a wood lathe eventually. There's space for that to go there. So yeah, this is the garage so far. It doesn't look like we've done much, but we've taken out loads and the skip's probably half full already. But yeah, there's still a lot to go. Pedro, hi monkey. Ready to do some more tidying? Ready to do some more tidying, Key? That's a lot of junk.
You know, this